In 199 days, America will turn 250 years old. To start off the next 250 years, I'd like us to begin with a more meaningful conversation of what liberalism and conservatism are. As an intellectual movement, liberalism actually has its roots in 17th century European philosophy. It originally referred to a family of ideals that centered on individual liberty, in particular, the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of property. These ideas challenged European monarchies because they held as central the idea of the consent of the governed. And it's from these ideas that we get the American Revolution. The Bill of Rights, for example, is an extremely liberal document. Conservatism, by contrast, is extremely context dependent. The philosophical claims of a conservative depend on the environment they're in because their aim is to conserve something of the existing order. At the time of the Revolution, for example, a conservative would have been a loyalist. This may sound strange to American ears, but at least as liberalism was originally understood, it is entirely possible to be a conservative liberal in the United States. That is, a person who is dedicated to maintaining those founding values. And that's why you'll hear arguments in the Democratic Party in the United States, for example, between people who identify as progressive and people who identify as liberal. The progressives are often quick to say that the liberals are not actually leftist. And in the Republican Party, there's a lot of debate around what actually is worth conserving. There's no doubt over the coming 250 years that we'll face a lot of challenges that will force us to change. But I would argue that whatever else changes, those founding principles of the American Republic, those liberal principles, are worth conserving.